All right, cool. So I'm gonna stand right here. So, can everyone see me?
Yes.
Perfect. So, thank you all for coming today. I know this is a little different from what you guys are used to, but I'm actually presenting to you guys today restorative circles. Okay. So with restorative circles, I always open with a poem, and I always close at the poem at the very end. Is it okay for me to start with the poem for you all?
Yeah.
Perfect. So this poem has been enriched into our great fraternity's process, and it's called The Test of a Man. The author's unknown, but if you guys want to look it up afterwards, definitely look it up, okay? So the test of a man is the fight that he makes, the grit that he daily shows, the way he stands upon his feet and takes life's numerous bumps and blows. A coward can smile when it's not to fear, and noting his progress bars. But it takes a man to stand and cheer while the other fellow starts. It isn't the victory after all, but the fight that a brother makes. A man, when driven against the wall, still stands erect and takes the blows of fate. With his head held high, bleeding, bruised, impaled, is the man who will win the faith to fight, for he isn't afraid to fail. Thank you, gentlemen, for coming today. Welcome to Restorative Circles with the great fraternity of Alpha Alpha Fraternity Incorporated. My name is Sean Torrey, and I'm actually going to I want to do introductions shortly, but what I wanted to let you all know, since we're doing Restorative Circles, remember how I asked if everyone had a cell phone? Can everyone raise their cell phone? Raise your cell phone? All right, so this cell phone, today, your cell phone, is your talking piece. So we're gonna be doing sequential and non-sequential rounds. And since there's a lot more people in here than I was told, we're gonna have to make sure we move appropriately so we can get through the activity that I have set for you all today, okay? So, what is sequential and non-sequential? Sequential means we go in a whole round, clockwise, where everyone gets a chance to speak, okay? So, the cool part about this is, right, when we say sequential, we literally go in a big circle. But the piece of this is, since you have the talking piece, you literally will say, I'm picking up my talking piece, blah, 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 whatever you're gonna say, and I'm putting down my talking piece and I'm passing it to the next person. The next person to your right. Do you guys get what sequential means? Does that make sense?
Yes, sir.
Perfect. So non-sequential means you're gonna put the talking piece in the middle. You're still gonna pick up the talking piece, blah, 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 say what you need to, put down the talking piece so everyone knows that you're done, but you're putting the talking piece in the middle so that anybody in the room can pick up the talking piece. Is that understood?
Yes.
Perfect. So, what I want to first do is, now we understand sequential and non-sequential, we're going to do a sequential round and check in on everyone. And I need to know your names. I promise you, as time goes along, I will remember your names. But today, I'm not going to remember your names. There's too many of y'all. My brain capacity doesn't go that far because of all the stuff I have to read for school. Okay? What's up? She's in class with me. She knows. We read a lot. So, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to start us off so you guys understand the flow. So we're gonna say our first, last name, what school we go to, what grade we're in, and one word to describe how we're feeling right now at this moment. So I'm gonna explain that one more time. We're gonna say our first name, last name, what school we go to, what grade we're in, and one word to describe how exactly we're feeling right now at this moment. Does everyone understand? Everyone get it? So follow my lead. Y'all got me? I'm gonna need y'all a little help. Y'all got me?
We got you.
That's what I'm talking about. I know y'all got something. All right, so picking up the talking piece. My name is Sean Torrey. I go here at UNLV. I'm a PhD student, so I'm a doctorate student. And one word to describe how I feel today, I'm excited. I'm with y'all. So I'm putting down my talking piece and I'm passing it to.
Picking up the talking piece.
There we go.
Hi everyone, my name is Raphael. I go to Canyon Springs High School.
Ooh, Sea Springs. Let's go.
But it's really ratchet.
It is. Go ahead.
I'm in 12th grade and I'm feeling pretty calm right now. Putting down the talking piece and passing it to.
That's what I'm talking about. Let's go.
Alright, I'm picking up the talking piece. My name is Cameron. I go to Mojave, and I'm in the 9th grade. And right now, I'm feeling kind of chill. That's the talking piece.
And I'm sorry, picking up the talking piece real quick. Make sure you guys project. So one thing about y'all, I don't know if you see, but I have hearing aids. So I'm partially deaf, so I can't hear you guys. So if you guys can speak up, because I know it's gonna be far in the room, please make sure you can if you could. Cool? Putting down the talking piece, pass it back.
Picking up the talking piece, my name is Giovanni Arias. I go to Cheyenne. talking piece, my name is Jerky Spell. I'm not currently in school, but I'm also United States Army, and I'm feeling thankful. Putting down the talking piece, investment too.
I'm picking up the talking piece. My name is Aurelio Romero. I went to Catholic High School and I'm in ninth grade. I'm getting good right now. I'm picking up the talking piece.
Picking up the talking piece, my name is Victor Aldunas. I go to Chapel High School. I'm in ninth grade. I'm feeling excited. Putting down the talking piece, passing it to you.
My talking piece, my name is Brian Hernandez. I'm from Sunrise Mountain High School. I'm in ninth grade and I'm feeling excited. I'm putting out talking piece of
I'm picking up my talking piece. My name is Riley. I'm a junior at Desert Pines High School. And I'm feeling good. Putting down my talking piece.
Picking up my talking piece, my name is Omar Urbina. I go to Desert Pines. I'm a junior and I'm feeling not hungry anymore.
Picking up the talking piece, my name is Nathan Peralta. I'm a junior at Basic Academy. I'm feeling proud. Yeah. Putting down the talking piece and pressing it to you.
Picking up my talking piece, good morning, my name is Quentin Savoy. I'm not currently a student anywhere. I'm feeling really grateful this morning. Putting down my talking piece.
Picking up my talking piece. My name is Gunnar Hodges and I'm a junior at Del Sol and I'm feeling great right now.
Hi, picking up my talking piece. I'm Rodney Jordan, educator, and I feel inspired. Passing it on.
Picking up my talking piece, my name is Alfonso Pitts Jr. I am not a student, but I am honored to be here, and I'm feeling well. Picking up my time.
Picking up my talking piece, my name is Anthony Williams. Good morning. I'm feeling grateful to be here. Putting down my talking piece and passing it to.
Picking up my talking piece, my name is Justin Osakio. I'm currently a junior at Western High School, and I feel determined. Putting down my talking piece.
Picking up my talking piece, my name is Javier Queiroza. I am a junior in Desert Pines High School. I'm feeling confident.
Picking up my talking piece, I'm Dominique Cantor. I go to Eldorado High School. I'm a junior. One word to describe myself today is I'm feeling pretty good. I'm putting up my talking piece. I'm picking up my talking piece. My name is Christopher Sims, U.S. Air Force, and I'm feeling blessed. Put down my talking piece, passing it to you.
This is my talking piece, and my name is Simon Juarez, and I go to Valley High School, and my first one word I would be starting somewhere now would be
Picking up my talking piece. I'm a freshman at Mojave High School, and right now I'm feeling tired. Putting down my talking piece.
What's your name?
Christopher Alias, I'm feeling very tired and passing it to.
Picking up my talking piece, I am Vance Washington, and I'm feeling thankful. Putting down my talking piece and passing it to.
Picking up my talking piece, my name is, sorry.
I got the wrong.
Picking up my talking piece, my name is Tajay Hutchinson, and I go to Valley High School. I'm a junior, and today I'm feeling excited and happy to be here. Pass me too.
Picking up my talking piece, my name is Marvin Orr II, and I'm feeling ecstatic. Putting down my talking piece and passing it to.
Picking up my talking piece, I'm Rainy Irby. I go to Legacy. I'm in ninth grade. I'm feeling pretty certain and comfortable. Putting down my talking piece.
Picking up my talking piece, my name is Koyan. I'm a sophomore at Sunrise Mountain, and I'm feeling pretty relaxed right now. Putting down my talking piece today.
Picking up the talking piece, I'm Eric Tapia. I'm a freshman at Mojave High School, and feeling pretty chill right now. Picking up my talking piece.
Picking up my talking piece, my name is Prince Jones. I'm a sophomore at Legacy High School. Right now I'm feeling chill. Putting down my talking piece and passing it. Picking up my talking piece, my name is Kevin Young. I'm in ninth grade at Union, and I'm pretty excited right now. Putting down my talking piece. Picking up my talking piece. My name is Alexis. I live in Rancho. I'm in ninth grade, and I'm feeling pretty chill. Putting down my talking piece and putting down my talking piece.
Pulling up my talking piece. My name is John Romulo. I'm a sophomore at Rancho High School.
Right.
And I'm really grateful to be here and destined to become a doctor in the future. Putting down my talking piece, passing it over.
Picking up my talking piece, I'm Nisir Evans from ASEC. I'm a senior. I'm feeling neutral right now. Putting down the talking piece, passing.
Picking up the talking piece, my name is Andrew Padre. I go to Desert Pines High School, and I am in 12th grade, and I'm feeling impartial today. Passing my talking piece.
Picking up my talking piece, I'm Brian Lopez. I go to Desert Pines. I'm a junior, and I'm feeling great right now. Putting down my talking piece and testing.
Picking up my talking piece, my name is David Rogers. I'm not currently enrolled in school, and I'm excited to be here.
My name is Hunter Hodges. I'm a 9th grader and I go to Del Sol, and I'm feeling a little tired. That's putting down my talking.
Picking up my talking piece, my name is Ethan Soto. I'm a junior at Desert Pines High School, and I'm feeling tired today. Putting down my talking piece.
My name is Gabriel, and I go to ATEC, and I'm feeling sore. Putting down my talking piece.
Picking up my talking piece, my name is Imhotep Jimenez Lopez. I'm a junior at Desert Pines, and I'm feeling pretty excited right now. Putting down my talking piece.
Picking up my talking piece, my name is Oscar Casillas. I'm a junior at Sunday Southern High School, and I'm feeling tired right now.
Picking up my talking piece, my name is Alex Reed. I'm from Sunrise Mountain High School, 11th grade, and I'm pretty tired as well. Putting down the talking piece, that's the video of mine.
Picking up my talking piece, my name is Christian Rodriguez Milan, and I go as a son level to El Dorado High School in my senior year, and I'm feeling like painstaking my way to college. I'm putting down my talking piece and passing it too.
Picking up my talking piece, I am Jeff Ellis. I am not currently in school. I am feeling very transitional this morning. With that, I'm passing my talking piece to.
Picking up my talking piece, my name is Alexander Espinoza. I'm a freshman at Rancho, and I'm feeling good. I'm putting down my talking piece.
Oh, sure.
So I'm picking up my talking piece. I am James Archibald. I am out of school right now. I'm actively reporting up and down. And right now, at this moment, I am feeling
Picking up my talking piece, Ken Youngblood. I'm not in school right now. I'm feeling awake. Got a good workout in this morning. So putting down my talking piece and passing to.
Picking up the talking piece, I'm Lawson Williamson. My sophomore at Somerset Sky Point, and I'm feeling happy today. And passing my talking piece. Picking up the talking piece, I'm Logan Williamson. I also go to Somerset Sky Point and my sophomore, and I'm feeling pretty good today.
Picking up my talking piece, my name is Noah Tesfaye. I go to basic high school. I'm in 12th grade, and today I feel fine. Picking up my talking piece.
Speaking of the talking piece, my name is Billy Reyes. I go to Sunrise Mountain. I'm a sophomore, and today I'm feeling good.
Picking up my talking piece, my name is Zion Bird. I'm a political science major at UNLV, and today I'm feeling happy. Putting down my talking piece and testing it too.
Picking up my talking piece, my name is Noah Bird. I'm a freshman at UNLV. I'm feeling pretty good right now. Putting down my talking piece, passing it too.
picking up my talking piece. I'm Brother Bird, and I feel energetic. Yeah, putting down my talking piece and passing it on.
I'm picking up my talking piece. My name is Noah Escalante, and I'm a sophomore in Valley High School, and I'm feeling pretty normal. Putting down my talking piece.
Pretty normal.
My talking piece from Columbia. I go to Valley High School. I'm in 10th grade. I'm feeling pretty tired. Putting down the talking piece.
Picking up my talking piece. My name is Hensel Fernandez. I go to Valley High School in 3rd grade.
Picking up my talking piece, I'm Adrian Padilla. I'm a senior at Valley High School, and I'm feeling tired. Putting down my talking piece and passing it too.
Picking up my talking piece, my name is Santiago Martinez. I go to Valley High School in 10th grade. I'm feeling good. Putting down my talking piece.
Picking up the talking piece. Was there a question? I saw you raised. No, he was good? Okay. So I want to thank you all for engaging in our check-in round. It's not easy getting up and speaking and expect this today. So I want to thank you all for engaging. And as I close in the check-in round, I need everybody to find a partner. Get with a partner for our next round. Get a partner. Be quick, be quick, be quick. Get a partner. Somebody you don't know. Someone you don't know.
Hey, Sean?
Yes, sir. I got you. You my partner.
No, I got a partner.
You got a partner? Yes, sir.
Sadly, I don't remember that.
I don't remember.
My name is
Does everyone have a partner? No? Who doesn't? You and me. Yep. Good sir. Yeah, you gotta get up. You gotta put back.
Oh, wait a minute, there's one more guy coming in.
Cool. Come up to the front. Come on. All right. Everyone has a partner? All right, so you're with him. So, y'all don't know what we're about to do. Y'all ready? So we're gonna do this old school. We're gonna do a paper, rock, scissors challenge. All right? But wait. These are the rules. And you don't have a partner, so you're with me. Come on. So the rule is you have 1 round to beat your partner. If you guys get a tie, you keep going until that person wins. All right? So, but the deal is with me. You with me. Boom. So whoever loses, you have to support the person that you lost to. So that, yes, I know it's different. So what I mean by is we paper, rock, scissors, rock. I lose to him. Now he needs to go into the entire room and beat everybody in this room. And whoever you lose to, the crowd's gonna keep getting bigger. You guys understand what's gonna happen? So at the last 2 people, or last 3, because that's how it normally works. You guys are gonna come down here and we're gonna face it off, and there's gonna be 2 big crowds cheering for you. You guys get it? Yeah. All right, now it is paper, rock, scissors, shoot. Y'all understand? Paper, rock, scissors, shoot. Paper, rock, scissors, shoot. Paper, rock, scissors, shoot. Question. I can't hear you. Quiet everyone, hold on 1 second. What you say? You're speaking too low. You just have a partner. Oh, you don't have a partner?
Hey,
perfect, come here.
We got one over here. We got one over here. He's a partner too.
Oh, perfect. You 2 go together, because he's with me.
How many, we gotta go again?
1. Already 1. I didn't say start yet. But y'all gotta wait until I say start. What's the question? Yes, paper goes over rock. Do y'all understand what y'all? Hey, wait. Listen. Does everyone know what they're doing?
No.
Okay.
No.
Okay, I'm not dealing this with you. We did this with you before. You know how to play the game. All right, so again, it's paper, rock, scissors, shoot. Paper, rock, scissors, shoot. Paper, rock, scissors, shoot. Whatever you do. All right. Whoever you lose to, you now have to support and be their hype man. Do you understand? Yeah. And you have to go around and beat people. Whoever you lose to, you now join that group. Do you get it?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
I do understand what you've said to this point, although I have a question.
Yes.
I'm going to lose to this young man right here. That's just the way my luck goes.
No worries.
Which way does he go?
And he has to find another winner.
Yep, you gotta find another winner.
So are we randomly going around the room, or are we going in some sort of order?
Randomly go around the room.
Okay, good. Thank you.
Yes, sir. Randomly around the room. All right, so be mindful of how you move. You guys understand? Yes, sir. Is everyone ready? Yes. Set, go. Let's go. gentlemen, thank you guys for engaging in that. So we're gonna do, we'll do actually, we got time. We're gonna do sequential round. One word to describe how you're feeling right now. Picking up the talking piece, I'm upset I lost. Picking up the talking piece faster.
I'm picking up the talking piece, and I'm glad that I won.
I'm glad that I was the first guy that lost to the guy that won.
It was really fun. I won the first round, but then I lost immediately after. Kind of felt bad, but getting it down, passing it through.
Alright, I feel good I'm gonna put down the talking piece. I just wanna say GG first, because it's all fun and games, to be honest. Here you go.
I'm picking up the talking piece. I mean, I guess it was pretty fun, but I lost it in the first 3 rounds. But I got the talking piece.
I'm picking up the talking piece. I'm feeling kind of bad. I lost the first game. But picking up the talking piece.
Picking up the talking piece, I also lost the first round, so I'm kind of feeling that I'm glad to picking up the talking piece.
Picking up the talking piece, I feel good. Putting down the talking piece, that's it too.
I'm picking up the talking piece. I'm feeling pretty energetic, even though I lost the first round. Picking up the talking piece.
Picking up the talking piece, I'm feeling pretty happy that I beat him in the first round.
I'm picking up the talking piece, feel pretty entertained, I guess. And then talking piece is that's it.
Picking up the talking piece, I felt energetic. Picking down the talking piece.
I'm picking up my talking piece. I'm really happy because I think it's like place.
Going down the talking piece.
Picking up the talking piece, I feel energetic. Putting down my heart.
Picking up my talking piece, I also feel energetic too.
Picking up my talking piece, I feel motivated. Picking up my talking piece, I feel inspired.
Picking up my talking piece, I feel hype. Putting down my talking.
Picking up the talking piece, I feel determined. Putting down my talking piece.
Picking up my talking piece, I got a little excited because I got a little group right here. Putting down my talking piece, passing it.
Picking up my talking piece, kind of feeling good. I lost to the champion, I lost to him. Charity round. Picking up the talking piece, passing to you.
I'm picking up the talking piece. I got my group of 6 people. I'm proud of myself.
Picking up my talking piece, I feel energetic. Putting down my talking piece.
Picking up my talking piece, I feel pretty good, because I didn't do these past the first round. Picking up the talking piece, pretty disappointed I lost the first round. Filling out the
Picking up my talking piece, I feel supported. Putting down my talking piece and passing.
Picking up my talking piece, I feel excited and hyped, and I'm glad that I at least got 1 win out of that competition.
Picking up my talking piece, I'm feeling ready to play again and take the shit. Putting down.
Picking up the talking piece, I'm feeling pretty indifferent. Picking up the talking piece, I'm just glad I was the first one out. Picking up the talking piece, I feel pretty indifferent.
Picking up my talking piece, I feel, I don't know, I lost all around, so.
Picking up my talking piece, that's the
Picking up my talking piece, I feel hyped. Picking up my talking piece, I feel confident. Putting down my talking piece, I feel good.
Picking up my talking piece, I feel pretty excited with me. Pretty dope piece.
Putting up my talking piece, I feel happy even though I lost the first round. Putting down my talking piece, pass it off.
Picking up my talking piece, my 1 word is rematch.
Picking up my talking piece, my 1 word is agreed.
Picking up the talking piece, I feel like I should have chosen rock the first time.
Picking up my talking piece, I feel great that I beat it. Putting down my talking piece.
Picking up my talking piece, I was late, so I don't know what you guys are talking about. I'm feeling good about learning about the talking piece, so I'm passing it up.
Picking up my talking piece, I'm surprised that I got as far as I did. That's the problem.
Picking up my talking piece, I feel pretty excited, and I said we should do that again.
Picking up my talking piece, I feel pretty exalted from it, and I agree with it.
Putting Picking up my talking piece, I should have kept on going with scissors.
Picking up the top piece, feel very, very high, which should go like second round.
Here we go.
Putting down the top piece, pass it to.
Go ahead.
Picking up my talking piece, I honestly feel that I've been taking my way to be that guy.
Picking
up my talking piece.
Picking up my talking piece, I feel as though I've learned something today, and I feel very blessed to have learned it. Putting down my talking piece.
Picking up my talking piece, I feel excited. Putting down.
Picking up my talking piece, I felt excited too. That was fun. Putting down, putting down.
Picking up my talking piece, I still feel happy, even though I lost second round. Picking up my talking piece, and I'm feeling awake right now.
Talking piece, I'm feeling very good right now because I lost my first round. I still think that is fun.
Picking up the talking piece, I feel good right now.
Picking up my talking piece, I feel energized right now. Putting down my talking piece.
Picking up my talking piece, I'm feeling pretty good right now. Putting down my talking piece, nothing to.
Hey, picking up my talking piece, I'm still feeling energetic.
Picking up my talking piece, I knew I was gonna lose. I tried my hardest, but I still lost. So all that matters is that I tried. Yeah. Oh, put that talking piece message.
Picking up my talking piece, I'm disappointed that he lost. He went like 5 times and just to lose. But picking up my talking piece, I'm pretty good right now. Got a win. Picking up my talking piece.
Picking up my talking piece, I feel awake now. Putting down my talking piece.
Picking up the talking piece, so
Those of you that need to go to, engineering, it's time to go. It's 9:26.
So, thank you guys for coming. Thank you guys for
thank
coming.
y'all for coming.
Oh, yeah.
Thank y'all for
That's
coming.
me.
Hey, give a round of applause for those who got to go. So, young gentlemen, so the objective was for you guys to beat everyone in the room. But even if you lost, you were supposed to support someone, right? And even, like, there's the thing about it, right? Think of 3 positives and negatives. The negative part, too, I lost in the first round, too. But the good part that helped me feel better is that I was hyping everybody else up. Because think about life, things will happen. You won't win every single time. But another chance will come for you, and you can overpass that. And that's something you have to think about. It's as simple as the rock, paper, scissors game. It's generational. We all played it, right? But we all lost. It sucks. But we have another opportunity to do it again. It's pass, fail. That's how life goes. If it doesn't come your way, it's gonna come back the next time. You have to keep being persistent, though. You understand? So that's something to be mindful of. And as you check in and as we continue to grow, I promise we're gonna bring it back. I'll bring it back.
Was it a warm-up class?
Huh?
Was it warm-up?
Oh, that's warm-up.
Yeah, that was warm-up.
That's warm-up. Yeah, that's warm-up. I promise I'll bring it back another session. I'll bring it back. But now, if I could get my 5 circle leads, come to the front, my 5 circle leads. Because we don't have a whole lot of time, but we're gonna do this, and I'm gonna get you guys split up, and then I'm gonna explain what we're doing, all right? So I'll be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, all right? 2, 3, 4, 5, all right. Count over. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
2, 3, 4, 5.
2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, on my ones right here, on my 2s over there, on my 3s back there, on my 4s back there, and on my 5s back there. So 1's right here, 2, 3, 4, 5. Stay in the circle. Stay in the circle. Well, we can do it in the city. Nah, y'all cool? Y'all cool? Ready? Oh, we good. All right, cool. Make sure y'all still in the circle. Yeah. Make sure you stay in the circle.
In the circle, guys.
In the circle.
In the circle. In the circle.
In the circle.
Come down. In the circle.
All right, perfect timing. So, gentlemen, if you guys can see on the board, I have different ethnicities on the board, right? I need you all to discuss in a sequential and non-sequential, so I'm allowing the group leads, the circle leads to decide. You can do sequential first and then non-sequential for the second. Let's talk about the stereotypes that each ethnicity has. You can use your own, or you can talk about others. What are the stereotypes that you hear? Positive and negative. So don't just focus on one. I need you guys to focus on positive and negative. You guys have 5 minutes. Actually, yeah, you guys have 5 minutes to go over that. All right? And my other brothers, I got you. So everyone, go ahead and start your circle. Oh, yes. So,
So, there are 5 groups.
I hear a lot of stereotypes when it comes to every single ethnicity.
Somebody give me.
I hear folks are lazy. I hear folks are athletic. I hear they have genetically great things. I hear Hispanic folks. I hear the yoke folks.
Food, whatever.
That they just only go talk. I hear all of them. White folks are superior. I hear Native Americans feel like they get a check.
What else?
They must take it. I hear all these negative things, but I also hear positives out of every single one.
Yeah.
Asian Pacific Islander as well. So I think the stereotypes, when I hear them, there's a little truth in all of them, but there's a lot of false truths in it too. A lot of stuff that just, I don't think there are. I do believe that a lot of us perpetuate those stereotypes in different ways, unintentionally.
All right, those are all positive.
So I'm gonna put down my talking piece and pass it.
No pay. Okay, what else? MS-13? You said it's 13 for work for a game. Huh? Show us. Anything else? All right, give me pick another group. Black? Okay. All right. Give me some class. Nice people. Athletic. Bold. Oh, here. Anything else? Yes. So give me some basics there. Ghetto. Okay. What else? Drug dealers. Okay. Aggressive. Unruly. Another group? Native American. Okay.
I've heard that they go.
No one knows anything? No one knows any stereotypes? What about Caucasian American? Huh? Rich? Okay.
What else? Racist? Okay. Reading? Okay. Weird? Okay. All right. Anything else? Action? Okay. Humanity? Okay. What else we got? I didn't hear the time. Alright, so, last group, I think we have a couple of
Picking up the talking piece. Thank you for engaging. We're about to get back in circle. All right, can everyone, let's go ahead and get back in a big circle. Appreciate you.
We got, thank you.
Back in a big circle. Alright, is everyone back? Everyone back? Alright, if a few people, we're gonna do a non-sequential real quick. Like, if 3 people could tell me how did that round feel, hearing all those stereotypes. So I'm picking up the talking piece. It felt great. I popped in on every single group and you guys were making some great points. So I'm gonna put down the talking piece. If I can get 3 people, I'm putting it in the middle, anyone can grab it in the circle.
I'm picking up the talking piece. I felt informed. I learned a few stereotypes I never heard before, and it was very surprising. So putting down the talking piece.
I'm picking up the talking piece, and I just want to say that it's kind of cool to see that everybody else feels like they're feeling the same thing about the stereotypes and stuff. So putting down the talking piece.
Picking up the talking piece, I think sometimes you gotta, break through your stereotypes. Sometimes you gotta embrace them. Like, for Mexicans, I said that we're all hard workers, and I know I, for sure, am a hard worker. I gotta embrace that stereotype, but then I gotta break other stereotypes, like, we're all alcoholics, and we're all like gardeners and construction workers.
Speaking on my talking.
Yep. Go ahead.
Speaking on my talking.
Last
piece,
person.
I feel like it felt great hearing from everybody, hearing about their thoughts, their opinions, and positive and negative about each race and what people think about them, think they went through, and how they become successful in life.
Thank you. I'm picking up the talk piece. Tim, can we give a round of applause for all of y'all? The thing about these stereotypes, sometimes, most times, we feel like we're alone in this fight. We all have stereotypes that we battle with. Some of it we're like, dang, that's true. Some of it is like, no, that's not true at all. It doesn't apply to me as an individual or even as a collective, right? But these are the things that we're constantly facing. But to combat these things, we have to first look at within ourselves and understand where we come from. Because language matters, history matters. So this last activity, because we're gonna go in a sequential round, I have a question for you. What does your name mean? What does your name mean? A lot of us don't know where it comes from. A lot of us don't know the significance of our name. And I heard you guys did SMART goals last week, right?
Yeah.
You can't achieve your goals if you don't know where you come from. You can go towards them, but it means that much more when you understand who you are and where you come from, so that you can pave what you want forward, right? So I'll go ahead and start, and we're gonna go sequential. And I'm not gonna take too long because we're limited on time, but I wanted you guys to understand the message for today. So I'm picking up the talking piece. What does my name mean? Well, my last name is actually a slave name, Tory. Tory is the last name that's off of Victory. The slave owners were named Victory, and my great-grandparents bought the land that they were slaves on, and we still own this land to this day. It's out in Athens, Georgia. I found that out when I was in college. I didn't really know the significance at the time. I've been there, but I didn't know, right? And I come from family that we can't get past our senses. I know my great-great-grandfather and his two brothers, but that's it. I don't know anything past that. I recently just found out that I'm Cameroonian and Nigerian. That's as close I can get. But it means a lot to me because my daughters, their mother, they're Ghanaian. They can go back with their mom to Ghana and see the lineage they have. Unfortunately for me, I can't. Unless I do some really, really digging. You know what I'm saying? But that's what my last name comes from, but it doesn't define me because at the end of the day, I'm gonna pay forward what Sean Tory means. So I'm putting down the talking piece and I'm passing it.
Alright, I'm picking up the talking piece. I don't really know what my name means, but I know that my last name is Hawaiian Silva, and it's like a very common Hawaiian name, and my middle name is pronounced Levanas, but it translates in English to Raymond, and that's pretty much it. I'm passing my talking piece.
I know my first, middle, and last name, what they derive from. My mom's name is Giovanni because it derives from a word from the Greek word gracious. And then Lamont, it came from some French immigrants. And then my last name Arias, it came from immigrants from Spain. Putting on my talking piece and back.
Speaking of my talking piece, I don't know what happened to my name. But I do know that one of my neighbors is Maryland, and that name is with me because of how hardworking my family is. My mom's side of the family isn't really that rich, and they have to work a lot just to get by.
Well, I don't know a lot about my last name at all, but I can tell you guys one thing. I love my last name. It was given to me when I was born, and I love it. That's my talking piece too.
I don't know what my first name is, what my last name is, and is, but I know that it's Spanish. And that's all.
I'm picking up on the talking piece. My first name is Timothy, and if I'm not mistaken, it means it's like a grass and oranges, if I'm not mistaken. My last name is Caton, and it means intelligent. Put it down my talking piece.
Picking up the talking piece. My name is Nicholas, and it means full victory. Picking up my talking piece. My name is Jarquez Powell. I'm not sure exactly what it means.
I asked my dad before. He doesn't know where the last name comes from. He said that our first name is Green, I'm not mistaken. So Victor is putting down my talking piece.
Picking up the talking piece, my name is Frederick, and I don't really know where it comes from.
Okay.
Putting down my talking piece.
Julius Davis. Davis is the 10th most common surname in the United States. Son of David, beloved. 4 generations back, I don't know what it is. It's from a slave name, but to me it means perseverance, strength, and encouragement.
On my talking piece, my name is Brian Eric Hernandez Flores, and I have both my parents' last names, but other than that, there's not really significance to my name.
Picking up my talking piece. I didn't know where my name comes from. So putting down my talking piece.
I'm picking up my talking piece. Like my last name, I really don't know where it came from, but my first name, my brother chose it for me because he said it was pretty cool to call my name before Pokemon.
Quentin Savoy. Quentin means fifth, and my grandmother and I were recently trying to figure out why she landed on fifth. Her son was named Quentin, and so I'm named after my uncle. And then Savoy is a French verb, it means to know. And there are some Savoys that spell it without the W that we feel like, well, that my sister's research are still Canadians, but my people migrated from Canada to New Orleans, so my roots are in New Orleans. Putting down my talking piece.
Picking up my talking piece, my first name is actually from Norse mythology. I think it's a Valkyrie. And I actually don't know my last name.
Picking up my talking piece, Rodney, I don't know where that's from. Last name Jordan, was a ship sail along the coastal line quite a bit. So, what I'm told, and we're still researching, oddly enough, came from the fifth or sixth generation from Banneker to Jordan, and the linkage broke off and went into the Cherokee Nation tribe. So, again, that's my linkage. It's kind of, we're still working on it, but it goes from the Native American or the indigenous tribe to Black American. I'll pass my mic here.
Speaking of my talking piece, my name is Alfonso Gibbs Jr., and I get my first name from my father, who is 92 years old, and my family comes from Alabama, farmers, former slaves, and that's all I got. Putting down my talking piece.
Picking up my talking piece, Anthony Williams. Last name Williams means strong-willed warrior. It has ties to German, origins in Germany, and that's pretty much all I know. Putting down my talking.
Picking up my talking piece, my first name Justin. I don't know where it came from, but I know that it means like honest, righteous. And my last name, it means, I also don't know where it came from, but it means to stand. Then picking up my talking piece, my name is David Julian Peralta. I'm not sure about my first middle name, but my last name is a Spanish last name. And my lineage is like conquistadors and warriors. And I come from a long line of business owners, politicians, musicians, and I feel I want to continue my legacy. Putting down my talking piece.
You know my talking piece, your big question name is Javier Mendoza. My last name is significance to me. My first name does because my dad's name. And my dad gave me my name and I look his legacy. So I want to be a good legacy.
My name is Dominic Hunter. Both my first and last name have biblical meaning. My first name meaning of the Lord, and my last name meaning great huntsman and provider. My middle name is my dad's first name, meaning, and my dad is a very important person to me since my dad, at one point in time, for about 5 to 6 years, was a single father. I'm putting down my talking piece.
Kicking off topic, my name is Christopher Sims. I don't know my lineage, but for my sons, I named them after me. My middle name, Boyce, and my oldest son and my youngest son have the same name. And I like to be a great generational person. Putting down my topic, piece.
You know, the topic piece. My name is Christopher Elias, and my parents told me my first name comes from the Bible, and my last name is from the native tribe of Mexico.
Picking up my talking piece, Vance Washington. I do not know the origin of my name, but my roots do trace back to West Africa, Ghana, Nigeria, Cameroon, Togo, and the Bantu people. Putting down my talking piece and passing it on.
Picking up my talking piece, my name is Tajay Hutchinson, and I do not know the origin of my last name, but my first name, from what my mom told me, that it meant loving, caring, and hardworking, and having the ability to make bring happiness to those around me. Picking up my talking piece.
So picking up my talking piece, Marvin Waynor II. As a second, I took my father's name. Marvin meaning child of water. Norwood is a slave name. I'm north of the Williams Scottish. But I am Eritrean, so I actually have ties to my maternal family as well. So the main thing